Welcome, everyone. Whoever is on Facebook, whoever is on Zoom, we are starting now, a few minutes later than usual, but we'll get there. It's a pleasure today to invite you to our fourth session, the 7 strategies on how to use the rule of 7 to convert your prospects to paying clients. All right. Karibu sana. So maybe to begin with, you can comment whether you're on Facebook or you're on Zoom. What are the challenges that you've been having in converting your prospects to paying clients? I'm sure you meet so many people who are interested in your goods or services, but for some reason, perhaps they don't convert. All right, karibu sana. All right. So let's get started. I know today we are 1 or 2 minutes later than usual, but we'll go over it. For those who will miss this session or who had joined earlier but dropped off, we are live on Facebook, so you can just watch it later. All right, so this is our fourth session, which we are discussing the 7 strategies on how to use the rule of 7 to convert your prospect to paying clients. And for introductions, I'm Lucy Munga, a business startup coach, helping you scale up your business, make it profitable, live a lifestyle that you choose, and still make the money that you want. That is not an easy process, but it takes time to build that business that you love, the business that you'd like to, to make an impact in the society or the impact that you choose to make. But I'm here as your coach to work with you. So you can find more about me on amaracampus.com or at lucymunga.com. So this year we have a theme of thrive despite the odds. Thrive despite the odds. And before perhaps we go ahead, let me check whether we are actually live on Facebook, because I know there are a few people who'd like to watch this later. Yes, we are live. And so I will go ahead and yes. All right. So welcome once again, and let's continue. So thrive despite the odds. I know there are challenges, and everybody is experiencing these challenges when they are building their business. It's not just after the COVID, even before, challenges have always been there. And therefore, our Amara Campus, what we would want to share with you, what are these few ideas that you can implement to ensure that you continue thriving and you move from where you are to the next level with your business, with your personal life, and to achieve your goals in life. This being the 6th month, of the year, it's extremely important to take stock of how much have you achieved, how much did you plan to achieve, and how much do you want to achieve for the next few months to the end of the year. So first and foremost, what we'll share today are some of the things that you need to do as soon as you start engaging your clients or customers. Remember, last time we spoke about what you do before you start engaging your client. Now, as soon as you engage your clients, what are these things then you need to put in place to ensure that your clients don't go away, or your clients can actually come back for more? And those are the 7 pointers that we're going to discuss today. But before we go ahead, let me define the word. What is the rule of 7? The rule of 7 in marketing is a concept that suggests that a prospect needs to encounter your marketing messages at least 7 times before they take action or make a purchase. This is just on average. There are people who take less, there are people who take more time, and majority of people definitely take more time, because remember, they're investing their money with you. And so before they can actually trust you and your services, they will definitely need to see you more often than not and feel connected with you. And that is why we talk about the rule of seven. It's how many times one would actually engage with you to be able to, to start trusting you and, purchasing from you. So, for you to be able to definitely engage somebody 7 times, there are definitely a number of things that you need to do. So to ensure that that particular person comes back to you a lot more times, not even 7 times, 10 times, 20 times, and even sometimes they buy and so on. And that way, that particular client becomes a forever client, right? So, so for you to be able now to count those 7 times, there is this funnel we call the relationship conversion funnel. The first time you meet this prospect, you're just creating some sort of awareness, and that person meets you for the first time, understands what you do, and the second time they come back, perhaps they're still trying to understand you, and even the third time. But from the third time onwards, they start considering buying what you're selling. And eventually, maybe the seventh or the 10th time, or even the 15th time, they start considering purchasing your core product or core service. That time you have actually converted that person to a paying client. And from there, if they're happy, they'll become so loyal, they even speak about you, they'll give you, um, a testimonial and so on. So what we normally do at Amara Campus is help you to automate the first three or the first two, that is awareness and consideration, because this time there are a lot more people coming in and not everybody is buying. But for you to be able now to get the 7 iterations, we help you automate those 7 steps, and you're able now to speak to that person more often. They're able to see you wherever you are, because you just need to ensure that that message is reaching those prospects as many times as possible. Because the danger of not automating is that that person comes once and the second time you're not able to reach them because you do not know where else they went to. Remember, there's a lot happening online, there's a lot happening, and people are offering a lot of services. Your competitors are also offering, and those prospects are definitely shopping around. So how do you ensure that they see you second time, third time? We automate that first and second step for you, so that you are able now to have that conversation a lot more number of times. So, sorry. In order for you to, so the 7 steps are as follows. The first one is develop a multi-channel approach, right? Utilize various marketing channels to reach your target audience, and this can include email marketing, social media, content marketing, paid advertising, direct mail, events, and many more. By diversifying your channels, you increase the chances of a prospect encountering your message multiple times. Because what we're saying those 7 times, you're not repeating the same thing you said over and over again. That person won't come the third time. What we're saying is that utilize a lot of channels to be able to ensure that this prospect is able to see you in different places, different social media places, the content that you share, the emails that you use for email marketing. And the more channels that you are in, the better, because you are able now to be seen in different angles, in different, speaking different topics, engaging different ways. And that way now the client is able to experience you differently, right? The second one is being consistent with your branding. Maintain a consistent branding across all your marketing channels and touch points. And this includes using the same logo, the same colors, the same fonts, the same tone of voice, and consistently help build recognition and reinforces your brand messages with each exposure. What that means is that when the client sees you on LinkedIn, they don't see a different logo when they go to Facebook, or a different logo when they go to Instagram. Make sure that you're very consistent, your marketing messages, your name. Yeah, you can use 1 or 2 names, your personal name or your company name. They should actually get to see you be consistent in all these platforms, and that gives them a feeling that you're actually the same person. The problem with having so many different names is that it's very difficult to tell them what is your name on LinkedIn or they met you on Facebook using a different name, and they will not even be able to pick you up in a different social media platform. So it's important to use consistently the same branding on all these platforms to ensure that your prospects are able to see you in the same form, the same colors and everything. The other one is to create a compelling content. High quality content is very, very important, which is relevant and engaging content that appeals to your target audience. Remember, with that particular first statement, is that when you identify your avatar or your target audience, there's some particular messages they are listening to and they are looking for, and therefore your first message and the second message is better they are related and they build on each other, so that your prospect is able now to see you and to follow through with what they are looking for, right? What we do, as a coach, what I do is that I'll help you create all those messages so that they resonate pretty well with your prospect. Yeah. And this, and remember, it's high quality and relevant. Relevant means that it's relevant for that particular item that you're selling. Let's say you're selling a computer, you need to be speaking about these computers and how they can help you. And the messages just resonate around how that computer can be used, maybe for personal uh, life, how the computer can be used for business, how the computer can be used in various different ways. So the messages are not off, right? But they are related to what exactly you're selling. Because this could be in form of blogs. Yeah, you can tell them more about that computer, write some story as a blog post, some videos, some infographics, some case studies. You can write even white papers and aim to provide value in each piece of content, because you need also to position your brand as a trusted source. Yes, so anybody who is looking for a computer of certain specs, definitely they will definitely visit your shop or visit you online if they are actually searching for a computer, because you're giving some relevant information and it's high quality and describes your product precisely on what you're offering. So compelling content is key. Then email marketing is most ignored, but it's the best way to definitely keep your conversations going. It's a powerful tool for implementing the rule of seven, because you need to build an email list of prospects and customers and regularly send them targeted and valuable content. Use automation to set up email sequences that gradually expose recipients to your branding and to your products and offers over time. Email marketing, a lot of people think that it doesn't work anymore, but it does. Yes, phone calls are good, but sometimes emails keep your prospects in a certain place whereby you can have the conversation a lot more times. And they're able now to see you, they're able to open the emails as and when they're free, and they're able to see what you're selling to them. Yeah. And the other thing we also do is help you now automate your email marketing, so that the emails, you don't have to be sending these emails all the time, but over a period of time, the automated email marketing is able to send itself to the next client, depending on how they behaved on the first email. So we are able now to build for you that particular email automation. But it's don't ignore emails. They are very valuable over and above the calls, the WhatsApps, and other social media, like Facebook, Instagram, where messages actually disappear over time. Yeah, in social media, those messages will disappear, but emails, the person will always have it. Then retargeting and remarketing. Implement a retarget and remarketing campaigns to reach people who have already shown interest in your brand or visited your website. Display ads or personalized messages. Or personalized messages can follow them across different websites or social media platforms, reinforcing your brand and presence. Yes, all this, when you build your brand in different social media platforms, it doesn't mean that each platform is actually operating on its own. All these platforms are interlinked. There is a way you can actually ensure that when somebody sees you on Facebook, when they go to Instagram, they'll definitely be sent that message by Instagram, because they'll have the system will have detected that this person is interested in your product and services. That definitely requires some technical setup to ensure that all your social media platforms are interlinked, and that this person is able now to see you and in different platforms. We do deeply discuss this particular retargeting and remarketing during our sessions, so you just need to sign up with us so that we can demonstrate to you how you can set up your environment to be able to re-invite and retarget and remarket your products and services to the prospects that are already searching for a similar product online. I'm sure you've seen sometimes you're searching for something, maybe it's a handbag, and when you go to a different platform, you find similar handbags being sent to you. It's a way you need to set up that environment to ensure that it's able to forward to you the other options, right? Yeah. Okay. So in Facebook, you use pixels and so on, but those are things that we can discuss as we go along. So engage on social media, being active on social media and ensuring that you respond to other people's comments is very key. So what this means is that you leverage your social media platforms to engage with your audience consistently, share valuable content, respond to comments and messages, participate in relevant discussions, and use social media advertising to amplify your reach. These ongoing interactions helps reinforce your brand and messages in minds of your prospects. Yes, be on the lookout on what your prospects are commenting, what they are looking for when they comment, especially on the post that you have placed there. Make sure you respond, make sure you ask questions, just keep them active and interacting so that they are able to see that actually you're engaging them. Never ignore when a prospect actually comments, especially on your YouTube channel, or if you're posting on your social media, make sure you're also responding. And that way, definitely, they can actually ask the relevant question, and perhaps you'll be able to convert them to paying clients. So, and the seventh one is providing value at each touch point. Yes, everything you post, make sure it is building on something. It's something that they will enjoy reading. Um, Remember, when anything you post on social media, your prospects will be seeing, and therefore, it's important that you show them that you're of a certain breed, your certain character. Yeah, not today you're arguing with people, and the next time you're fighting people online. Make sure that you are actually very consistent on who you are, who you say you are, what you say you deliver, and so on. So every touch point, make sure that you are providing some value. Yeah, even if you're commenting on other people's posts, make sure you're adding to what is being said there. Yeah, so that even the conversation can go on. Remember, it's not only on your posts that you're commenting, you're also commenting on other people's posts. And make sure you also join the groups where you can find your prospects, so that the conversations are quite similar to what you're used to engaging on your own social media platforms. So yeah, so be very active, ensure you communicate, and communicate the right messages the right way, add value, and so on. So there's a bonus point here, or segment your audience, because sometimes if you're selling more than one product or service, not everybody wants to see all the products. So there's a way to ensure that you segment your products and services so that you target the relevant audience. Yeah, so let me read here. Segment your audience based on various criteria such as demographics, interests, behaviors, purchasing history. By understanding your audience segments, you can tailor your marketing messages and content to their specific needs and preferences. This is also possible even on email. You ensure that the people you normally sell to product A are segmented, and the messages that you craft around that product are just resonates well with that particular product that they could be searching for. People looking for product B, again, have some tweak the messages to actually address their needs and services. So this is something that takes quite a while, when you're training you how to segment your audience, and how to actually craft messages that are important for them in those particular segments. All right, so those are the 7 points and the bonus. If you have any questions, let me see whether I have any questions from Facebook and from Zoom. Yeah, those are the 7 points we were talking about today. All right. If you don't have any questions, you can go into the Facebook group, that is Amara Fab Life group, and you're able to comment there, even if it's not right now. And we'll be able to respond to you as and when we find those messages. All right. So to close out, you have now understood why you need the 7 iterations. It's because you need to convert your clients from just someone who is just aware of your products and services, and they start considering maybe buying the cheapest version, and then now they convert and buy your core product. From there, they'll be ambassadors, they'll be their loyal customers if they find value in what you're selling. So this relationship conversion funnel, we normally go into deep detail on how you use it in your business, to be able to craft important messages at each level. Remember, the messages you craft at awareness level is different from consideration, and the messages that you even give your clients that have purchased at conversion level is definitely a lot more deeper, because now they're already converted, they've already invested their money, and therefore now you're giving them the real flesh or the real meat, right? So what are your takeaways today from this particular session? You can comment below. If you're on Zoom, you can comment in the comment section. If you're on Facebook, you can comment below that particular recording. What's that one thing that you're going to do to implement this rule of 7, and what would you like to do but do not know how to, so that we can support you? Just ask any question and we'll be able to respond to you. And don't forget that this topic is around your digital marketing strategy, and we'll be able to help you implement your email marketing, your paid traffic, your content marketing, your organic traffic, and we'll be able to advise you on how you implement what and when. Remember, I said that all these are interlinked, nothing operates on its own. So when you're rolling out your business and you want to acquire more prospects, because remember, the more prospect, the more people see you, the more they are able now to purchase from you, because your clients are all over. They're not just in your country or in your locality, they are all over the world, and they will be attracted to the messages that you give if you actually give the right message. So there is a way you can actually use the digital marketing services to be able to implement various tools to attract their customers and to bring them on board more than 7 times and convert them. So with our services, with our digital marketing services, we'll be able to implement do it yourself. That is, we train you and we teach you how to use these particular tools, and we even set them up for you and leave you now, working. Yeah, do it yourself. That means at some point you take over and you're able to do that particular digital marketing yourself. The other one is do for you, is where we actually take on board your email marketing, your paid traffic, content marketing, organic traffic, and we actually support you in ensuring that the world is seeing you often, daily, weekly, and they are able now to engage and even consume your products and services, because we are the engine behind you, and we help you push and roll out your products and services to your prospects and to the people who can actually consume them. So you're most welcome to speak with us. You can write to me on coach@lucymunga.com, and also find us on various social media platforms. But if you want to speak with us from now or anytime, we are available. Write your email, coach@lucymunga.com. All right. So let's see if there are any questions. We'll respond to them later. If there are any right now, I can respond to it, but I cannot see any questions. Thank you, Daniel. How can one market their product if their clients are not digitized or from rural areas? All right. Yes, you have the phone, and if your phone is it's quite intelligent, you can actually use WhatsApp. You can also, if you have a good phone, you can have an email also on your phone. Yeah, remember, phones right now are very strong. You can use emails on your phone. You can use WhatsApp on your phone. So yes, actually a phone you can use it even as a laptop because it can do as much as what a laptop can do. So never look down on a phone. You can even open a YouTube channel using your phone and even be recording and even be uploading using your phone. So long as you have a phone, you can actually market. The problem with not having a phone, no laptop, nothing, I do not, well, perhaps you'll need to speak with your neighbors only because that's the only way you can reach them. But if you want to reach a wider market, please invest in at least one gadget, which is a phone. All right. And they're quite reasonably priced nowadays, and you can get a very good phone which you can use. Thanks, Daniel, for that question. All right. Any other question? Any other question? Let me check on Facebook. Okay, 3 people. Yeah. Any questions? All right. Thank you so much for listening. You can watch this again live, or you can watch it on Facebook, Amara Capital Fab Life Group. Yes. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for joining. Let's meet next time. Okay, it's a goodbye for now.